So, welcome everyone to this call, the New Moon in Cancer call on June 29th, 2022. So I'm going to welcome everyone who's on the call with us and those who will be seeing it later. It's always such a beautiful moment to just come into the collective of the community, heart to heart. We've just had a chat among us, those who are on the call, about how we're feeling and what's happening in the world. And no matter how we're feeling, if we're up or we're down or whatever, it's like it's a place to come. They're telling me to drink from the sacred cup, the holy cup of sacredness. Yeah. So let's just lean into that. Let's place our hands on our heart. And really lean into that place of home. Home in our hearts. The breath always connects us to our own I am presence. It always brings us home in the very moment. So we can use the breath consciously to come into higher consciousness, to come into presence, and to shift our frequencies. This is a tool that's always available to us. It's so important to start using it when you feel out of sorts, when you feel like you're in the tsunami of life. Like yesterday morning, like my mind was just like going 1,000 miles a minute, and I felt like I was totally in the tsunami. Yeah. So we have to have a way to pull ourselves back. Like a teaching I once heard early on in my spiritual journeys is like the mind is like 6 runaway horses pulling the cart, right? Or pulling the wagon, 6 runaway horses. And they will take you in this direction and that direction and this direction. And it's like it feels uncontrollable, right? And the longer we let that image or that energy of the runaway horses continue on in our mind, the more intense it gets in our body, right? Because where our thoughts go, the energy goes, right? Where our thoughts go, there's an emotion that comes up in our body. When that emotion comes up in our body, it lands in a specific place in our body and causes a ripple, right? Or it causes a contraction, or it causes, the fear can cause the holding of the breath, right? It causes, whatever the thought is, the thoughts have different reactions in the body, but it's all going directly into our body. And then your mind will then bring up from the records, your Akashic records of your memory body, some time in the past where you had a trauma that really supported the belief that you're holding now. So this is how the four lower bodies always work. And we are in the process of initiation as a collective whole, those who are aware, those who are the light bearers on the planet, of stepping into our mastery. Right? And this mastery, and as we go through the process of ascension, and this mastery is gaining the mastery over our four lower bodies. So it all starts with the mastery of the mental body. Because everything that is brought into manifestation is first conceived within the mind. Right? So let's just take that breath and let it blow out. We're going to take a breath now and hold it. And now just release it through what Deborah Poneman calls the straw breath. It's just like you're sucking on a straw, but you're blowing it out. So it's taking the breath and blowing it out through the straw. And taking it again. Closing your eyes, blowing it out through the straw. And once again, taking it in. And blowing it down into the heart of Mother Earth through the straw. So this process is so powerful. It's said you can only hold one thought in your mind at a time. So even doing this process and going, okay, I'm going to take the breath. I'm going to put my lips together and I'm going to blow it out through the straw breath. You're only thinking one thing. You're focusing on the breath and you're sending it out. And that in itself begins to bring you into a space of stillness. I'm reminded that I have a picture on my desktop and it says how to live like a Zen monk. And it gives several things to do to live like a Zen monk. And the first one is to do everything slower. To slow down. And in that slowing down and putting our attention on the one thing that we're doing, we actually come into presence. I can feel now how just what we've done right now has really gathered everybody's scattered energies into presence. So again, anchoring in your heart, placing your hands on your heart. We're going to begin by the breath, bringing ourselves as a collective whole into presence. Before that, I'm just going to do a little bit of energetic clearing with my hands, clearing the field. Just keep focusing on your breath and on your heart. Nice. Now taking in the breath, the infinite breath from all of infinity, taking a long, slow breath and just landing in your heart with it. Moving into the pause. And blowing it down through the straw breath into the heart of the earth. See yourself landing on the lap of Lady Gaia, giving her a hug around the neck, kiss on the cheek. And now breathing the silver light of Lady Gaia up into our heart again and pausing. And letting your four lower bodies light up with that silvery light, Christmas sparkling silvery lights of the Christmas tree. And now sending this gold silver light out through your crown to the sun, to all the suns behind the sun, and landing in the great central sun where we all emanated from. Now see yourself in that great temple in the heart of the great central sun. Everything is golden there. Everything is sparkling there. Everything is effervescent, light. And now breathing down this golden light through your crown to your heart, holding it, allowing it to light up your four lower bodies with golden, sparkling Christmas tree lights. Feeling the joy. Joy is golden. Abundance is golden. Feeling that. Sending it down now into the heart of Lady Gaia. Now sitting in her chamber room before her, sitting on her throne. You're surrounded by all the angels, the masters, the beings of light who help her hold the balance for the evolutions of Earth. And now breathing this silvery light up again to the heart. And out through the crown to the sun. And bringing it back in through the crown to the heart. And sending this golden light down to the heart of the mother again. So we are creating this electromagnetic current. Bringing the silver light up to the heart again. Now the gold and silver merge together in the heart and become one. Effulgent light moving very quickly. We blow it out 360 degrees from our heart. It's absorbed now into our tube torus field, the donut field around us. We are circulating now this gold and silver light, this perfect balance of male and female within, of matter, spirit. We are generating from our heart connection and the heart of Mother Earth and our connection to our I Am Presence, this huge field of light around us. And now breathing it in again, this gold and silver light to the heart. And it's blowing it out now into the secret chamber of our heart. Take your seat now. before the threefold flame of your own heart, that connection to your I am presence, the power, wisdom, and love that you hold. And just take a moment in your mind's eye or physically to just bow. Bow in reverence to the divine being that you are. And really the miracle of being in embodiment on earth at this time. And now I'm projecting Archangel Michael's shield of protection through the call. Breathe it in as that blue flame. Really asking now with this that the protection of your four lower bodies, but more than that, the full alignment with your own divine blueprint, who you really are, what you've come to do, what your contracts of life are. Blowing it out into the field. And from your heart, just sending a figure eight flow from your heart through the heart of Yeshua and Magdalene, standing in the center of our circle, holding the cup of the Holy Grail. Send that figure eight flow to each one on the call, to everyone who will ever receive this recording. Expand the circle now to your family, your children, your pets, your ancestors. And now taking in the big breath, the gold and silver light, infusing it with the love that you're now feeling in your heart, and sending it out to all the Earth's evolutions. Take the breath again and feel how just these simple practices of going into our heart have created this sacred space, the container for that which is to come. So we call forth now 144 Hathor guardians and 88 Hathor gatekeepers. Take your places. Beloved Archangel Michael and the archangels and archei, form a circle round our space. Anchor now your columns and pillars of light. Ein Sof come, mighty seraphim come, gold and silver dragons. Call in now also the dragon of purity, the white dragon, and the blue dragon of that alignment with God's will, and the pink dragon of the sweetness of the rose pink flame of the Divine Mother, and the violet flame dragon of transmutation. Feel these colors and these dragons just swirling around you, creating a shift in your own field, creating a shift in the field of our sacred circle, raising all higher. And we know that through the law of the one, as we come into this sacred space and we receive these sacred flames, that we are actually raising the frequency of planet Earth in this very moment. We are in cosmic service. We say yes. All right, so let's call in now. Beloved Alpha and Omega, Helios and Vesta, God and Goddess Meru, come. Lord Maitreya, come. Gautama Buddha, come. 5 Dhyani Buddhas, place your presence with us. We anchor now to the frequencies and to the vibration of the astrology of the 7777 portal of the day. Sun and moon at 7 degrees of Cancer. Jupiter at 7 degrees of Cancer. Maybe that's not right. Sun and moon at 7 degrees of Cancer. Jupiter and another planet are at 7 degrees also, making the configurations Venus, Jupiter and Venus, bringing in the love flame, bringing in the beauty flame, bringing in the expansion, bringing in the abundance, bringing in the direct alignment of the 7 for moving forward with our lives. Receive it and breathe it in. So the glyph of the 7 reminds me that bar at the top of our earthly existence, right? And then bringing it down, really anchoring with that curved line into the heart of Mother Earth. So this glyph tells us to go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. So we call in now, beloved Isis and Osiris, Yeshua and Magdalene, Kuan Yin and Avalokiteshvara, Cosmic Mother Mary, Queen of Heaven, Archangel Raphael. And in this moment, we call in beloved Serapis Bey and beloved Kuan Yin, especially to overlight our call, to prepare us to receive the teachings and the initiations. We welcome you, we welcome you, we thank you, we thank you, we thank you. We call in Queen of Light, Goddess of Light, and Goddess of Purity. They all serve on that ray of the ascension. Receive them now in a triangle around each of you. Taking their places. Beloved Saint Germain and Portia, God and Goddess of Freedom for our earth. Pallas Athena, Lady Liberty. Sanat Kumara, Lady Master Venus, bringing in the love flame from Venus. The Holy Kumaras from Venus flooding in. And now Serapis Bey, bringing in now the Brotherhood, Sisterhood of Luxor, the Ascension Temple. Those who have gone before us, those who have been embodied in earthly form and made their ascension, who are serving in that Ascension Temple and Luxor, they all come in around us. Feel them, feel them, feel them. They are the ones who have paved the way, who have left the footsteps in the sand for us to follow in our ascension process. And now we invite in Sananda and Sananda and the Ashtar Command. We invite in the Galactics, the Syrians, the Andromedans, the Lyrians, the Palladians, all of the 12 star systems, who are holding balance and waiting for Earth to ascend, right? We are the last planet in the system to ascend. So all eyes of cosmos are really on us, because no planet has gone so far into the depths of darkness as planet Earth and still been able to raise up out of that darkness the collective into the ascension field. What we are doing is not only a service and a love for planet Earth and her evolutions, but for all of cosmos. So just receive that now. And take the breath. And hold it, knowing that you are here with very specific codes to give through your service, through your love, to planet Earth, to anchor that through your body and into the heart of the Earth. It's an honor and it's a responsibility to be in embodiment at this time. But let it be a joyful responsibility. Let us lift ourselves out of the struggle, out of the belief that's so prevalent, especially in Europe, that it has to be hard, that life is a struggle, that there's no way out. Let's just put all of that into the flame right now. Let's just create a violet flame sphere around us and just let come up within your own field all of the beliefs that really don't even belong to you, that you are carrying on behalf of your culture, on behalf of your ancestors. All the heavy beliefs. Life is hard, life is difficult, it has to be hard. It's not possible. All those beliefs, whatever they are for your unique belief system and that of your ancestors, are you willing to release that into the violet flame? If you say yes, beloved, I am presence. Release all of that into the violet flame, because I don't need this burden anymore. I don't want to carry it. It's not mine. I am, in truth, the ascending one. And receive that. Just sit in that. So we call in now all of your ancestors, your familial ancestors, your star ancestors, the dolphins, the whales, the unicorns, the dragons, the fairy people, the unicorns. They're all coming in now. They are dancing around each of you because they want to party. They want to bring this whole planet and you to a higher frequency and vibration. So invite them in to create a party and a feast of light around you. And they're telling me, this is funny, they're giving me this image of being burned at the stake. But the fires and the flames that are coming up around us now are not the fires of death and destruction, but the fires of rejuvenation, of lightness, the flames of sweetness, the flames of happiness, the flames of joy, the flames of abundance. Just let those flames come up around you. I'm seeing them now as pink, as yellow, as green as abundance, green tinged with gold for money, right? As white for purity, as violet flame for transmutation, as purple and gold for service, taking our rightful place, serving from a place of balance and wholeness, giving our gifts in joy. So we give gratitude now to all the beings who have joined us, all the angelic beings, all the ascended masters, all the cosmic beings, all the cosmic councils that are here with us. Just giving gratitude for this very moment, for this new moon in Cancer, bringing us the sweetness of the Mother's love, expanding our hearts, healing the wounds of the heart, and opening, opening, opening. to shining our light greater and brighter moment by moment. We say yes. So you can just say a soft yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm saying yes to this. I'm having it. This is my true reality. I am bringing and welcoming these higher frequencies and vibrations into my 4 lower bodies to say yes, yes, yes to life in a whole new way from an open heart of loving kindness. We say yes and thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, take the breath. Feel the softness. See yourself just wrapped in that pink swaddling garment of the pink cotton candy. And inside that swaddling garment are all of those flames that we just created, that burning inside of you. The joy flame, the green flame of abundance, the white flame of purity, the pink flame of love, the violet flame of transmutation, the purple and gold of service, the opalescent colors of the higher ascended frequencies of the higher dimensions. We say yes, yes, yes. And what they're showing me now is that cotton candy now it goes from just the pink to all of those other colors swirling around it, like moving really at the speed of light. I love it. Okay, so beloveds, here we go. Let's see what we can receive from these codes of this benevolent, beautiful, sweet, loving moon. So the moon was actually, let's see, it was 7 degrees in Cancer at 10:52 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So that means it was on the 29th already in Europe. And we are going to take a look at that 7777 code, which 7 times 4 comes into 28. Okay? So the sun and the moon are both 7 degrees of Cancer. This brings in nurturing, tenderness, heightened intuition, the sweetness that we're talking about of this new moon. Jupiter is at 7 degrees in Aries and activating a square to the new moon with a call to take action towards manifesting your dreams. So we have in this new moon a portal. It's a portal of, I call it again the portal of transcendence. Like every portal that opens is really an opportunity to transcend, to come up higher, to receive the energies of that portal and take it and anchor it within your body, within your field, within your life, within the planet in a new way, right? So we have the opportunity to move forward to manifesting our true dreams. And Venus is at 7 degrees of Gemini with a sextile to Jupiter, setting a code of beauty, love, joy, and abundance. So this is what we're talking about, this beauty, love, joy, abundance, moving forward. Beauty, love, joy, abundance, moving forward. Beauty, love, joy, abundance, moving forward from the desires of our heart, right? So I'm going to give you that blend. Follow your heart, go for it. So receive it now. And bring it in. And hold it. So what is your heart asking you to move forward on? What has your soul been asking you to bring into physical manifestation that you haven't said yes with, or that you need to take this next step on? And breathe that out into your field. Follow your heart. Go for it. Now, okay, I'm going to give you the next one. I have been saying for years and years and years that Saint Germain has said, now is the time. He's saying now is the time for us to all take our positions. He's known as the Knight Commander, the commander of saying, the commander of the troops. It gives the commands, okay, now it's time. Now it's time. Now it's time. And now every spiritual leader that I tune into and hear them talk, they're saying, now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time. So you know what? Now is really the time for us, right? To say yes. Say yes to your heart calling. Say yes to letting it be easy. Say yes to moving into a higher frequency and vibration, and to really shed the snakeskin of that old belief in heaviness and hardness and martyrdom, really. Because, you know, when we were monks, you know, sometimes we went through at that period, we thought martyrdom was the way to go, that we would take on all of the energies of the world. We would take it, run it through our body. Many of them, St. Francis, St. Clare, died with disease because they were taking on, literally, the heaviness of the world without transmuting it through their body. So it got stuck. It was like blockages that really caused them to have this physical disease. So we don't want to go there, right? We're going to give it up to spirit. I'm going to give you that blend, giving it up to spirit. So giving it up to spirit is not saying, breathe it in, hold it. It's not saying that what happened was okay. It's just saying that we are giving it up. We are neutralizing that memory so we don't have to carry the density within our body as a cosmic memory. Say yes if you want that. Giving it up to spirit. We are freeing ourselves and freeing whoever else is involved in that story. Yes? So 28 is the number of wealth. So how beautiful is that? We have this code of wealth. You know, all of these, if you only look at the astrology and you don't look at the numerology, you miss a big piece of the equation. And I want to give a big thanks to Tanya Gabrielle for embodying this, for teaching this, for the teachings I've received from her of this combining of the numerology with the astrology, because the astrology says one thing, but when you look at the numerology, it becomes like, oh my goddess, oh my goddess. There's so much here to this story than what I saw before, right? So 2022 is a 6 universal year. It's connecting to the divine feminine. Venus embodies the divine feminine ultimately, right? The beauty, the abundance, the joy. Yeah. So this code in this 2022 year is telling us, okay, open yourselves. Dissolve the limiting beliefs that you are carrying about money, about abundance, about what you can have, about what you can't have. Shed the snakeskin of the ancestors. Jump out of the box, beloveds, so you can be free. So you can be free to free the genie. You are the magic lamp. So the genie is captured inside the magic lamp. And in order for the genie to get out, someone has to come and rub the lamp long enough to allow that genie to come out, right? To do the magic, the genius. So what we have to do is, nobody's going to come rub that for us. You know, many of us are calling in the perfect partner, or, you know, the knight on the white horse to come save us and to carry us off into the sunshine, into the sunset. But what really is going to happen is at some point, it's going to be more painful to stay within our littleness than it is to plant that seed and let the sprouts grow into the full flowering of our own divinity, of our own gifts, of our own being seen, of our own leadership. So it's up to each of us. How long am I going to wait? How long are you going to wait to let this evolving of your soul's evolvement, is the opening of the lotus petals, not only to your own enlightenment, but to the giving of the full gifts within. So take a breath on that. I'm going to give you lotus petals unfolding. Breathe that in. And just ponder for a moment. What color is my lotus flower? What are the gifts I bring? Is it yellow for expansion, for joy, for teaching? Is it pink for the love teachings? Is it blue for that divine alignment? The blue lotus is very rare. Is it white for that purity? Is it gold and silver that what really lights you up is serving others? Is it the violet flame, the ritual, the priest, the priestess? What color is your lotus? Is it opalescent? Is it bringing in the higher consciousness, anchoring it? So we are truly in this time of the great remembering who we really are and what we have come to do. This is what Isis has been talking about ever since I've been doing my mission, right? And the funny thing, I don't know if the process is ever complete because I still have all of these different parts that are separate of myself. And Isis is the one who brings everything back together, right? She had to go find all the pieces of Osiris and bring them back together and put them back together so she could conceive Horus. But the phallus was missing. It had been eaten by a fish. So she had to create through her own magic a new phallus. Some said it was made of wood, some of gold. Whatever it was alchemical magic that she created the phallus to be able to have, right, the conception through the energies of the divine masculine, Osiris, the divine feminine within her, to create the Christ child within, right? This is what we're all about now. We're all picking up the pieces that we left behind. We're gathering the parts of our soul that were left behind in these points of trauma. We're bringing them back together. We're collecting them, not only from this lifetime, but from other lifetimes and from other embodiments in other dimensions. Yes, we're bringing it back together. We're coming back to wholeness. So, many of us have a feeling that we're not worthy to have wealth, or we can never have what we want, or that it's never going to happen, or all the beliefs about wealth, like rich people don't go to heaven. But the universe in this code is telling us, get rid of that. Totally get rid of it. How much more can you be supported? Maybe if there was another planet and it's 7, or there was another 7 that showed up, that would be 5 7s, maybe more. But 4 is a foundational number. It's the number of the 4 sides, the 4 square, right? The number of the 4 elements. So that 5th 7 has to be manifested within us, from the ethers, right? From our own collecting of that desire to move forward in this moment when this new moon is so benevolent. So the energy of the new moon is most potent on the 3 days, the day before, the day of, and the day after. But actually, it extends for 2 weeks. As it builds, that energy builds, right? That it's a new beginning, so that's building of that new energy till the time of the full moon. Okay, so we have time to work on this, and even beyond that, the manifestations, the desires of your heart, the intentions that you put into action now have a gestation period of the next 6 months until we get to the full moon in Cancer. So it's a project, isn't it? It's a practice. This is a new chapter involving your financial relationships, your relationship to money, your relationship to your own worth. And Tanya Gabrielle says it's the best full moon of 2022 to accelerate your income. So, yes, some people have a real specific plan in mind of how they're going to accelerate their income. But if you don't, just go into how great it would feel if your income was bigger. What if it was, go with me now, what if it was 33% bigger? How would you feel? And just let your body calibrate to that. Just take the breath. And what if it was 50% bigger? How would that feel? And what would it look like? Create a mind movie now. What would it look like if your income was 50% greater? What would you be doing? How would you be feeling? How would it change your life? Take the breath on that. I'm going to send a blend. It's called Love from Lakshmi. So receive that. Lakshmi is the Hindu goddess of abundance. And she has many things. She has many arms, and she has treasures to give you. Lots of abundance in different realms of your life. Abundance of friends, abundance of money, abundance of good health, abundance of love, abundance of empowerment, abundance of clients. Really receive all of that from Lakshmi. And now let's just see the abundance angels pouring down upon us from heaven. Gifts, many gifts. We're going to see us standing before the golden pot of abundance at the end of the rainbow. And we're going to see all of those colors of the rainbow coming down infinitely through our own I am presence. The love and light that we are, the frequencies and the vibrations of our own I am presence pouring down upon this rainbow and into this pot of gold. More and more and more and more gold. More and more and more treasures. More and more abundance. See your pot of gold as you're in front of it. See it overflowing. More and more and more coins are dropping into it every millisecond. It's overflowing. It's overflowing. And you are in gratitude. And you are saying to your I am presence, thank you. Give me more, please. Thank you. Give me more, please. Thank you. Give me more, please. And just allow that. Opening your crown chakra. They're showing me my crown is tingling. Open your crown chakra to receive these coins of abundance and what they represent into your life. Put your hands out to receive them. The Ace of Pentacles and the Tarot is pouring forth coins into our hands. And if we get out of the way within our physical mentality of limitation, we can receive them. Receive them now. As I'm projecting blessings beyond belief. because the universe has no limit, no upper limit of to what we can have, what we can be, what we can receive. It's only us that keeps that limitation active, right? So 29, the day of today, reduces to 11, which is the ascension frequency, right? It opens the portal of double new beginnings. So truly, this new moon is offering us many signs, many openings to walk through into a new level of transcendence, a new level of giving, a new level of receiving. So the sun and the moon at 70 degrees Cancer, they actually are opening us to rest, to nurturing, to appreciation of nature, and to your own intuition. So this is why in the email I said, it's time to go within. The crab likes to pull back, right? It pulls back into its shell to go into that point of introspection. So I find this interesting that the Cancer new moon is in the middle of summer when everything is hot and everybody wants to go outside and to be out doing things and to be active. But actually the energies are calling us home to our heart, calling us home to be inside with our family, calling us home to take a look at the values that we hold, to take a look at our lives, yeah. And what I'm receiving is, how hot it is can be in Italy right now, and how hot it is sometimes in Sedona, that actually we do go inside during the middle of the day to be cooler, right? We want to try to find that inner time. So if we take that inner time of rest and introspection, we're going to be able to receive more of what we're really being called to move into. Okay? How is this new moon in Cancer really supporting us to bring into our lives the life of our dreams, right? So we have to dream into the life of our dreams. We have to get excited about it. The best way to do that is to make mind movies. Like, okay, what if I were living the life of my dreams right now? First of all, how does it feel? If you were fully abundant, you were financially free, how would you feel? Receive it. Breathe into it. If you were fully joyous, you had joy surrounding you in all of your life, how would that feel? What color would it be? If you were fully surrounded by love, feeling fully loved, that your love cup was full, how would that feel? And what color? And what would you be doing, and with who, in acts of love? And what have you entered into that place of instant manifestation, where literally every desire, every wish was coming through as soon as you thought it? How would that feel? And what would you choose to manifest for your life? Now, this is your mind movie, okay? What are you asking for in your career? What are you asking for in relationships? What are you asking for in abundance? What are you asking for in your relationship to family, your relationships. What are you asking for in all of these areas? Create this mind movie. Play this mind movie as much as you can and many times as you can during the day, and really focus on it, because this is what you are creating in your life. What you believe either is true or becomes true. So I have a friend that's a naysayer, right? So every conversation we enter into, she always defaults to why it's not possible or the negative thing that's happening within it. So if you find yourself in those moments of being the naysayer, of really not allowing the goodness of the universe into your life, this is the number one thing to work on. Because the universe is infinite, it's opulent, it will give us anything we ask for when we align with the energy. But when we ask for something and then we say it's not possible, the underlying belief is that it's not possible. You can never have it, or the planet's not going to give it to you. The energies on the planet are heavy and you can't have it. Then guess what? These are the energies you're putting out to the universe. No, thank you. I don't want to have it. I want to stay in my own beliefs of limitation. I don't want to take that cup of the Ace of Pentacles pouring over the blessings. I don't want to take it. I don't want to drink that cup. No, thanks. My cup is half empty. Right? Change it. My cup is half full. My cup is full to overflowing. All of this love is coming into my life. And you know what? Mighty I Am Presence, I don't know how to make it happen. And this is the very key here, isn't it? We can't make it happen. We can only align with the energy of receiving and allow it to unfold in our life. Okay? Receive that now. I'm going to give you opening to the infinite. Okay? Allowing yourself to open to the infinite possibilities that are out there that you may not see at the moment, but they're hanging out there. You just have to say yes. Yes, yes, move me forward. I allow it in. Yeah? Let's do that right now. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. And the key here is that we have to find love within ourselves. Love truly is the answer to everything. Until we find that peace, that level of peace within ourselves, by loving ourselves, loving our gifts, loving what we have to offer, loving our imperfection, loving what we might perceive as faults, and letting them go, just like Simona was saying, you know, the up and the down, the in and the out, riding the waves, riding the cosmic waves of initiation. This is what we have to do. We have to go to that place of not making any of this mean anything, right? The things that are happening in the world, the things that are happening in our life, the judgments that we feel from others, doesn't mean anything. When we can come to this point of you saying, you know what, I love myself, no matter what, I love myself, okay? Feel that. No matter what, I love myself. Even though my mind is trying to tell me something else, I am perfect in all of my perceived imperfections. And just take a breath and land that. Just be perfectly me. Receive it. Receive it again. Just be perfectly me. And one more time. Just be perfectly me. Because the most important thing in our lives, the most important initiation, is to be perfectly you, to come to that point of being home in your heart, home in your body, grounding the love that you are, radiating the light from that point of perfect peace within. So if we take June as the month and 7, we get a 13, which is the Divine Mother number. And they're both related to home. So literally, we're being called home and we're being called to our heart. 13 is also about life, death, and transformation and sudden events and sudden shifts, right? So we're still in, your Uranus is very active, still bringing us sudden new awarenesses, sudden shifts, and the planet, sudden revealing of what we didn't know was there before within ourselves and without. So we have to come to this place of, you know what? We are living the game of life. It's all a game. It's all unreal on this planet. It's all created for us to gain, for two things. To us to gain our own mastery and for us to give our service. And this service aspect is so important. And this is what's happening. The initiations that are coming now in the next few months is really about each of us coming into greater service for the whole, greater love, greater compassion. Because as we see this, what we perceive as suffering happening all around us, right? It's breaking our hearts open. We really want to do something to create a planet of our dreams, a planet of brotherhood, sisterly love. But guess what? That doesn't happen overnight just because we're intending it. It happens because we are acting. We are opening our hearts. We are giving of our abundance to the beggar in the street, even when we think we may not have enough. When we break open our heart and we give it out, not in just a superficial way of saying, oh, I bless you, or of giving pennies, but deep down, reaching into our pockets and saying, you know what, I'm going to give until it hurts now, because it's time for me to break open my heart to greater love, to greater service, to greater purpose. And Jupiter, having just entered Aries, is starting a whole new 12-year journey through the 12 astrological signs. So Jupiter, the goddess, the planet of abundance, fortuna, goodness, joy, expansion, is saying, okay, let's get started on this project. Let's get started on this project in your life. Let's open to receiving and giving in greater measure, all in balance. So I'm going to give you that. So within this portal, what we're feeling is conflicts can be brought into balance. We have a desire to bring harmony and peace into our life. We're being more mindful of speaking words of love and responding in loving ways in all situations. The aggressive part melts away. They're showing me the aggression of the out of balance masculine, and even the anger and what brings the feminine into aggression is just melting away like butter. Okay? Have that image of just allowing the negative energies within that are surfacing just to be taken. Let them dissolve like butter in the sunlight. There's a lot of romance involved in this if you're looking for partnership. Keep your energy high. Run your mind movies about the partnership that you want and surrender it, right? Give it up to God, because we can't make it happen. We can only allow it to happen. We can nurture those seeds that we're planting. We can water them with our mind movies. We can say, we can give them love. Like I have this bouquet beside me that has been here since the last moon activation. Because I give it love every day and I tell you, oh, thank you for being born just to come to my altar. Some of these flowers are still as good as when I got them. They are saying, yes, yes, yes. We want to be here with you. We want to be here at this altar. We want to be in these good frequencies and vibrations, right? So it's about taking control of our thoughts, feeding all the good thoughts, right? Saying yes to more of the good things, putting all those times that we go to that naysayer frequency of it can't happen for me, it's not happening on the earth, the earth's going to hell in a handbasket, all of those, we just have to go, you know what? Cancel and clear, cancel and clear, cancel and clear all the energy I put into that negative thought. And I'm going to feed it a good thought instead of like, oh, okay, I get it. I'm the master of my destiny. When I put out a good thought, that thought goes out. It's multiplied again and again and again through all the people that it goes to, and it's returned to me multiplied. So, are you going to put a penny in the pot of the beggar? Or are you going to put €5 or 25 or 50 into it, knowing that the universe is going to expand, expand, expand whatever you give and bring it back? This is the law. It's also the law of the one. It's the law that it's all God's money. The gifts that we have to give, it's all God. Right? And when we become mindful of giving back that 10% or that 20%, you don't have to give it to the spiritual teacher. You can give it to the beggar on the street, and it will be multiplied, and it would be assisting someone in a very physical need to feel honored, to feel seen, to feel loved. And out of that point of gratitude and love, that one will begin to grow as well. Right? So, whew, we say yes. Yes, 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 yes. So the takeaway from this is that in every moment you are creating something, whether you are aware of it or not. So the more you can get to the place of going, oh, I'm going into a lower frequency vibration, I'm limiting myself, I'm limiting God, I'm not going to go there. Cancel, clear, delete, cancel, clear, delete, cancel, clear, delete, and replace that thought with something positive. If it's only about how good it feels to pet your cat, how sweet it is when your dog licks your cheek, how wonderful it is when you look into the eyes of your child, how beautiful that sunset was last night, it doesn't matter. It just immediately shifts your energy into gratitude, and that gratitude and that praise, and that gives you an expansion, and it opens your portal of receiving, right? Portal of receiving. Let's just in a moment, I'm going to give you kaleidoscope turning. So the kaleidoscope makes all those little shifts in colors and frequencies and vibrations as we turn the kaleidoscope. But there's that moment when we actually become the frequency, become the high resonance of the higher frequency, that the kaleidoscope gives us a whole new image. So receive that kaleidoscope turning. All right, beloveds. Yes. Let's just take the breath and breathe all of that in. Let it grow. See yourself planting the seeds for what you truly want to go, just like the gardener grow, just like the gardener, watering them with your thoughts, and making it grow big and strong, holding the vision of this amazing flower that's going to blossom as you water now your intentions, this seed with your intentions. Yes. Okay, so let's just breathe that in. We're moving now into the activation with Serapis Bey and Kuan Yin. Drink some water. Okay. So I'm going to turn off my video so you can... Oh, for a minute there, I was totally disconnected. I thought everybody was gone. Okay. I'm going to turn off my video so I can really go inside. If you've had your eyes open, please close them to receive as we go into this sacred space with Serapis Bey and Kuan Yin. And we're going to now activate our spinning Merkaba body individually and collectively. So we have a spinning Merkaba body to transport us to the higher dimensions individually, and we have a collective one within this group call. So just see your own individual Merkaba body coming within this big sphere of the collective Merkaba body as we begin to transport our collective consciousness to the Ascension Temple in Luxor. Just allow yourself to go there, whatever images start to come up, being in the Ascension Temple in Luxor, surrounded by all those beings. The white purity way, you're wearing a white garment, you're wearing your sacred garment, sacred holy garment of purity that you are crafting, your ascension garment. Just take some breaths as we all journey there together. You can feel the power of the pyramids. We bring in now the memories of the ancient temples, of the ancient mystery schools. And since everything is happening all at once, there's no time or space. We enter right into those sacred temples in the full consciousness that it's all happening right here, right now, whenever we hear this. I am Serapis Bey. I am the Chohan of the white ray of purity and the master of the Ascension Temple in Luxor. I am ancient. I have served hundreds of embodiments on planet Earth. I was embodied in Atlantis as a priest in the Ascension Temple prior to the sinking of Atlantis. And at that time, I was given the assignment to transfer that flame upon the altar there, the flame of purity, the flame of the Ascension, to transfer it from the altar in Atlantis to Egypt, to anchor the flame of the Ascension in a new temple there, so that the teachings, so that the frequency, so that the vibration of the Ascension would not go down with Atlantis. In order to earn your ascension, you must purify yourself. Purify your thoughts, purify your actions. Put on that white garment of purity. For as you master the alchemy of instant manifestation, the primary alignment must be purity. For every time you let your thought sink lower in your act of manifestation, you are muddying the field, and the thought is no longer pure, but distorted. Or the thought form of that which you are creating is no longer the sacred geometry, but has breakages within that sacred geometry, or bumps, or disconnects. And the white fire ray of purity contains all of the colors of the rainbow and beyond. And so it is about mastering, gaining mastery over your frequency, over your resonance, over the purity, over the thoughts that you hold, over the feelings that you feel, over the memories that you allow to run through your mental body. The ray of purity is the ray of discipline and practice and determination to walk the sacred path. But beloved ones, yes, you need determination. Yes, you need discipline. Yes, you need to practice. But let this practice, this determination, this discipline be light, light as a feather. Let it be the simple turning of the switch from the darkness to the light in a moment's thought. It can be that simple. It can be that easy. It does take practice. The cancel, clear, delete technique is one. Cancel, clear, delete that thought I just thought. I don't need it anymore. Let me take a moment to replace it with something higher, something more joyous, something more expansive, and something that brings me into a state of delight. And so I show you now the balanced scales of energies upon the earth. On one side are the heavy energies, the heavy thoughts, and the worry and the concern about all that is happening, which is not right and not of the light. And on the other side is the collective consciousness of those who are holding the new vision for the earth. And every time you put in that joyous thought, that expansive thought, that vision for the new earth of crystalline cities, of grace, of ease, of abundance and joy, you are adding another coin, another golden coin to the side of goodness, to the side of the light, to the side of creating with divinity in every moment. So I guide you with the teaching that the path of the ascension is the path of love. The path of love is the path of the new world. It's the path of honoring each one, each one's gifts, each one's talents. It's the path of loving kindness and sweetness. It's the path of mastery. So I invite you now, with this new moon, to set your intention for what you would like to manifest into your life and into your world. From the frequency of the love flame. And keeping in mind that you have to love yourself first. This is the first step of entering into loving kindness, of entering into the power of love. Einstein said that the most powerful force in the universe was the power of love. And these are the initiations that the planet is going through in this time. What will you choose? The path of love or the path of the naysayer? Take a moment. As I take you through this experiment, within your mind's eye, just say the word no. And how do you feel? What happens in your breathing? What happens to your muscles? What colors come forth? Receive that. And what memories come to mind? And now take the great cosmic eraser and erase that whiteboard of all of those memories, feelings, vibrations. And now remember a time when you felt truly loved, truly felt, truly seen, truly appreciated. Or a time, if you can't remember a specific memory, when you gazed upon a beautiful flower or a sunset. And now check back in to how you're feeling and within your muscles. How's your breath going? What colors come in? What does it smell like? And now in this simple 2 or 3 minutes, you have totally created a new reality, a new frequency, and a new vibration for your life. God is simple. They've only made it difficult. Let's make it simple again. The time is now. Receive it, breathe it in. And now see yourself enveloped in the crystalline light, the infinite frequency of your own divinity, your own love, your own true divine blueprint of purity. And now hold that frequency and that vibration as we invite in beloved Kuan Yin to our field. I send in the vibration of sweet nurturance. Receive it. Breathing it in as the rose pink flame of the Divine Mother and the violet flame of transmutation. I am the one you know as Kuan Yin. I embody loving kindness, sweetness, unconditional love. And I also embody strength and courage and fearless love. Where there are 33 frequencies, vibrations, and manifestations of myself. I am the one who comes when you need to be saved in any way, in any vibration. Physically, mentally, emotionally, when you feel fear within you, when you feel true true fear, true possibilities of being energies where you could be in a place where you could be in love. When you could be calling in the desire of your thoughts, the desire of your willingness, the desire of your beliefs, and be held from your own part of being the naysayer. So I am called the Christus. I am called when you call me, when you need help, when you are in a place of needing immediate health, I come. Those who were the sailors in the midst of peril and the midst of danger in stories, they would always come to me, and immediately I would come to answer. And so now I feel in this very moment there is this resistance to hearing my transmission. This resistance coming in from the dark ones or from the resistance within that are keeping this transmission from happening. So I am using the sword of truth to cut you free. Big breath, blow out. Feel the heat, beloved. Feel the heat pouring through you as this fire of purity from the heart of beloved Serapis Bey is now burning through you, burning through all that is unreal, that is keeping you from being loving kindness, that is keeping you wrapped around you as hardness of heart, that is keeping you wrapped around you as the wounds of the heart. Let this fire, this sacred fire of the white flame burn through you now. Put it into the sacred fire and allow it to run through you. All of the belief systems that are keeping you in hardness of heart, all of those belief systems that are keeping you, protecting your heart, release it now into the violet flame of my heart, my manifestation, and the true alignment of who you really are. For I am a bodhisattva, and I have given up my opportunities to go on to cosmic service, that I might stay behind, anchored to planet Earth, until every sentient being is ascended and free. This is the fulfillment of my promise to life and planet Earth. And so I ask each of you, what are you willing to give? How are you willing to serve? How important it is for you to fulfill divine purpose, to put aside the things of lesser importance, and to shift now into a whole new frequency and vibration of ascension currents flowing. Are you willing to leave behind the suffering of your own life of your own needs. To turn your energy around and send it out in loving kindness out into the world in any way that you were called to give it. For sometimes you hold yourself in that place of wanting to be filled with love, with abundance, with kindness from others. Waiting now. Holding back from what you can give. When actually, you can let all that go and give it up to God's to-do list to take care of you. And when you let it go and you put it on God's to-do list, you can then say, okay, how can I serve? How can I love? How can I expand the love within my heart to hold the flame and the brand of loving kindness within? Feel it now, this vibration. I'm projecting now to you the frequency of love's sacred alchemy. Receive it. Open your hearts, beloved. Become the shining one, shining the light for all to see. And whenever you look upon the lower frequencies, you can use this technique of another teacher. Transmute, transmute, transmute. Simply say those words, connecting to your I am presence, connecting to my presence as Kuan Yin. Anchor now the frequency of violet flame from your own I am presence and the full gathered momentum of all of the ascended masters of the violet flame mastery. Send it forth, send it forth, send it forth. Let it be transmuted. And also send forth these words into whatever you perceive coming up as your shadow, as darkness, as limitation within yourself. Acknowledge it, love it. Honor your inner child for having those feelings and those experiences. And say to your I am presence, I don't need this anymore. Transmute the records, past, present, and future, in all planes and all dimensions. Put it into the violet flame. Transmute, transmute, transmute. And then ask your I am presence, what is it that I can focus on as my cosmic service to life in this moment? And just allow the thought form to come in. Perhaps you might choose the blend, joyous fulfillment, living, laughing, and loving. Allow it to come into your own frequency. Breathe it in and hold it. And now blow it out into the collective field. All you have to do is shift your frequency from what I can receive to how I can give. I will send you my momentum of loving kindness. I will mentor you as you move and practice into the practice of expanding your heart flame, and moving more and more into the fulfillment of your plan and service to light. Anchoring your light, anchoring your love on behalf of your own divinity. And so now I, Serapis Bey, in this moment, project to you the frequency and vibration of your seamless garment of the ascension frequency. I stand in front of each of you and I project your own white fire radiance, garment of the ascension frequency. And I project to you exactly what you can receive in this moment of the ascension flame, ascending now from the heart of the earth, ascending down from your own divinity, meeting within the heart flame. Sending now the full frequency and vibration that you are ready and receptive to receive safely into your four lower bodies at this time. How long you can feel this vibration, this sacred garment is dependent upon each of you, what you're ready to receive. And now remove this frequency, this intensity from each of you according to what you can receive. Take in a big breath. So I give you now return of the unicorn for the return to purity. Return to sweetness, to love, to the purity of the unicorn frequency. Activating each one of your third eyes with the frequency of the unicorns. Opening now to the third eye between your eyes. And the opening to the third eye at the bottom of the brain. activating, bringing now your DNA into alignment with the full alignment of your divine blueprint. Breathe in and blow out. Reset, reset, reset. And so, feel the white fire core, the white fire radiance, vortex clearing you, purifying you, and infusing you with the true alignment of who you are, what you've come to do, and the blessing that you are to all of life. Call to me, Serapis Bey, to assist you on your journey. To fully embody the ascension flame. And call to Kuan Yin to assist you in opening truly to the flame, to the frequency and vibration of unconditional love. And loving kindness embodied. Thank you, thank you, thank you for receiving us. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being willing to be on earth at this time, embodied. Always remember, you are much more than what you perceive yourself as being. And you can count yourself as a cosmic being within the physicality that you embody on planet Earth. When we say free the genie, you are the magic lamp. Let your greatness out. The time is now. Say yes. 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 Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Yes, 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 and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We leave you now with words. But we do not leave you. We are as close to you. Holding space with you. Call our name. We are there. So just beginning to take long, deep, slow breaths. Coming back into physical manifestation. Really taking the breath, breathe it in. Asking for the reset to this higher vibration. Receiving, honoring all the blessings that have come. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beloved Serapis Bey, thank you, Kuan Yin. Thank you, all the beings who have been here with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you for our connection now to the numerology and the astrology. We open to receive, open to receive, open to receive financial abundance, the abundance of all good things, transcendence, opening, opening, opening to receive each one the greatness of your own divinity. And we say yes, yes, yes. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Big breath, blow out. Just taking that time to say prayers to your own I Am presence for really the honor of being in physical embodiment at this time. All the ways that you were supported by the masters, the angels, the beings of light. Asking now for moving into the next step of your highest mastery and attainment with joy, with peace, with love, with grace and ease. Into the flow, into the flow, into the flow. And we say yes, 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 and thank you. Thank you, thank you. So, beloveds, if you desire to turn on your video, you can all feel now the shift energy within us on the planet as we say yes, yes, yes to magical mastery, magic, and miracles of that happen because we say yes. We say yes, simply we say yes. The magic, the mastery, and the miracle can happen just by our saying yes. So, thank you for being with me. It's good to write down what you intend to bring into manifestation in the next 2 weeks for yourself, what plants, what seeds are you planting, and for the next 6 months until the new moon in the full moon in Cancer. Remember, this is a very amazing opportunity to really allow the universe to support us for our own dreams come true. And we say yes to that. We can move out of it having to be hard and enter into it being graceful and easy. And always, 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 you can always say, Beloved, I am presence. I don't know how to shift my energy, but you do. This gives your angels, your masters, your I am presence possibility to create a change in your life. So let's do it. Yes, 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 yes. I am willing. I am willing to move into grace and ease. I am willing to receive the goodness and the blessings that my I Am Presence has for me and that the universe is ready to bestow. I am willing to align with grace. I just want to share one last thing. We'll make this quick. We've been here for a long time, but the cards that came out was, the first one was I'm sorry, I really need water and food. I'm losing it. Nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. So this is reminding us to take good care of ourselves, to be nurturing to ourselves, to ask for help when we need it, and to be our own best friend, to do what we need to do at any moment. That's the theme card. The action card is love, coming into the frequency of love, and we can see now the ascension, making our ascension into higher and higher frequencies of love. That brings us into joy. So taking care of ourselves, really always going back into that frequency of love, holding it, having the intention to be in the love frequency, and nurturing ourselves. Disruption comes in, which is about changes in our life, but this is about good changes in our life as we embody more and more mastery. And the last one is the novice, doing our lives in a new way. So being willing to just say, you know what, I'm saying yes to the good things. I am creating my life moment by moment through seeing the highest and best possibility for me and for all of life. I'm holding it. So, beloveds, thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much for being an embodiment on this planet. Thank you for all the ways that you serve and all of the love that you are. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Always remember, you are the jewel in the heart of the lotus. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Also remembering to take the sacred water that is now infused with this frequency, initiations that you received with the white fire of the purity. Taking that sip, holding it before you swallow it, just allowing it. Sparkling light, crystalline light. Tinged with the violet flame of transmutation. And the willingness to say, transmute, transmute, transmute. This doesn't have anything to do with me. I am holding the highest possible frequency for me, for all of life. Transmute, transmute, transmute. I say yes. Yes, 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 yes. So breathing in the joy, breathing in the love, breathing in the sweetness, breathing in infinite possibilities for you, for your life, and for the planet. Together we are doing it. All right, beloveds. Namaste. I love you. Great gratitude for holding space with me in all the ways that you're serving. Ciao Bella from Sedona. I'm going to stop the recording.